Let's bring in New Jersey Congressman Jeff Van Drew. He's a member of the House Judiciary and Transportation and Infrastructure Committees. Congressman, good morning. So, you yourself stepped across the aisle and joined the Republican Party back in 2020. Your thoughts on this move by Kennedy, and also, do you think this helps Trump's chances?
Well, I'm understating, and by the way, good to be with you this morning. I'm understating when I say it's important. Let's understand in the last election, presidential election, how close it was. 0.03% of a point determined who was the winner and loser. It matters in the swing state, and it's going to matter that Robert Kennedy Jr. has supported Donald Trump, because there were a lot of people, quite frankly, that weren't sure what they were going to do, and they were tending to Democrats, absolutely could not vote for the Democratic Party of today. And what he represented was an open dialogue. He wanted to get some new ideas in there. Look, he's way more liberal than I am, but he's an honest man, and he believes in an honest process. And that's where he is similar to Donald Trump. So it is going to make a difference. It does matter. And it just speaks to where the Democratic Party is now, where their candidate was coronated. He did not win a primary. He did not really win a convention. A few important people came together, said she's a candidate, and everybody else was told to be in lockstep. That's why I left. There's no room for openness, for dialogue, or for honesty in this modern Democratic Party.
Yeah, well, and obviously, in the Journal writes that, this endorsement from Kennedy, the editorial board says this could help him in particular in Arizona and Georgia. Trisha McLaughlin's on set with me. She's got a question for you, Congressman.
Hi, Congressman. Thanks so much for joining. Had a question about the election at the top of the ticket. Kamala Harris in New Jersey, it looks like she's about 7 points above Donald Trump. That being said, we just saw a massive rally in June. There seems to be some real energy and momentum for Donald Trump there. What's your take? What does it look like on the ground?
I think there is energy for Donald Trump. Understand that Donald Trump lives in Bedminster, New Jersey. He loves New Yorker. He knows New York. He's involved with the state. He cares about it, and I think a lot of people know that. So we're not giving up on that. And for the folks that are listening, I just had a telephone meeting with all the chairs in the entire state the other day. As you know, I'm heading up his campaign for the state of New Jersey, and it's not going to be easy, but we've got a real shot. And when I had that conversation with them, I said, we've got to get out and early vote. We've got to do our job. We've got to get organized. Republicans need to do that. And I think we're going to work at it. We're going to push on it. And I think that you might see a surprise. So definitely not give up on the state of New Jersey. A lot of good, hardworking people who care about the United States of America, care about their state.
Well, immigration has become a big issue in New Jersey, like many other states. Let's talk about the economic side of this. The vice president has vowed to support the middle class, but it's a very light on details economic plan, as we've talked about. It does include a federal ban on so-called price gouging. We're calling it price fixing. Harris's other economic proposals include expanding the child tax credit, housing credits, a 44.6% capital gains tax, and a 25% tax on unrealized gains, which is very popular, we should say, unpopular among Wall Street investors. So Politico writes this: Hill Dems try to tamp down backlash to Harris's grocery price gouging pitch. They write that some Democratic lawmakers are delivering a quiet message to anxious allies: don't worry about the details. It's never going to pass Congress. Now, her tie-breaking Senate votes on the American Rescue Plan and the Inflation Reduction Act, they were very key to driving up inflation. That's according to many experts. Just a reminder, she's cast the most tie-breaking Senate votes in U.S. history at 33 congressmen. But these, what we're learning, and we expect to hear more on the economic side, could potentially be inflationary and not necessarily help the economy. Your reaction?
It's a lethal combination plan. There are some things that are good in there. The things that are good are stolen from President Trump or from others that have some good ideas, like a tax credit or the idea of not taxing tips. Frankly, I'd love to see a real discussion, and I know we have to find the revenue for it, but I believe that's good because it will stimulate the economy, about stopping taxing Social Security the way we do. Seniors are getting killed in this country because of this administration. But her lethal combination, just think about it: tax increases, corporate tax increases, will hurt the economy, and they know that. They're just trying to really go after whatever they can. The second piece, not only the tax increases, but price fixing. Again, going to hurt the economy, doesn't make sense, and is going to increase shortages. The third leg of her out of disaster is the fact that she hasn't done anything meaningful about energy.